What's going on, Blackish University? It's your boy B coming at you with another reaction. I started doing Tyler the Creator, and I'm just really excited to check out this project. It's one of my son's favorite rappers. And then I found out Tyler was bisexual and all this really interesting stuff about him. And it doesn't take away from his music. A lot of people are like, yo, did you hear Tyler the Creator? Yo, this album is sick. So I wanted to start from the beginning. So I did a review of the entire Bastard album, and yo, this is one of the sickest albums. Like sick, like yo, that's he spits sick, but also sick as in this kid is disturbed, right? Which I think is part of it. He's very lyrical, but he's very quick to say what's on his mind, and he's different, bro. This cat is definitely different. But it was exciting. So without further ado, I want to get into the next part which is Goblin. It's the first track off the album with the same name. Of course, I got the lyrics here for you guys as well. Without further ado, let's get it.
Still jacking off, proceeding my life cares with getting more.
Yo.
You wouldn't do that, Tyler. Kill yourself or anyone. You don't even have the balls to begin with. What you need is me, someone to talk to. It's been a while since the last session, so...
Yo, this seems like a continuation. In Bastard, we heard Tyler was talking to this Dr. TC, which I imagine is just another version of himself, right? TC, like Tyler the Creator. But it's kind of cool because he's expressing himself in a different way when he's in this position where he's talking to this therapist, right? He's like, you see the word, he's like, yo, kill yourself? Yo, I don't think you got the balls, bro. It's like, oh, that's the last thing a person needs that's troubled, right? Let's run it back.
Someone to talk to. It's been a while since the last session, so tell me what's been going on.
I'm not a fucking role model.
I know this.
I'm a 19-year-old fucking emotional coaster with pipe dreams. I ain't tweeted telling people he's bumping all of my shit. These motherfuckers think I'm supposed to live up to some of the shit.
Yo, damn, he came right out with it. Back in the 90s, we first went through this with Michael Jordan, right? And like Mike, like to be like Mike. And then you had some NBA superstars that were like, yo, don't look at me because I'm not a role model, and if you look at me, you're gonna be disappointed. So I love that Tyler's saying that, like, yo, don't look at me like a fucking role model, bro. Kind of reminds me of Eminem on the Marshall Mathers LP when he was just getting hype off "My Name Is." Hi, my name is back in 1999, and when he came out with the Marshall Mathers LP, he put out "The Way I Am." And he said, I'm so sick and tired of being admired that I wish that I would just die or get fired, right? And, you could tell, especially for a 19-year-old, he says it. I'm just a fucking 19-year-old, man. I'm an emotional roller coaster with fucking dreams, bro. So Kanye tweeted, and now motherfuckers think I'm supposed to live up to that, right? You're going to go crazy like Kanye, but you got to, it's like, I love what he's saying so far.
Still jacking off, proceeding my life cares with getting more pussy because I tell bitches I'm Wood Harris.
Bro.
Getting these weird...
Yo, shout out to the people who know who Wood Harris is. I think he was in that, let me just pull up his picture. Low key look like Wood Harris, bro. This is Wood Harris here in the corner. This is him. Look at that look, bro. He got that Tyler look to him. Crazy.
Stairs and skate parks and airports, all in the air. Weird. Yonkers dropped and left the cranium's mind fucked. Now competition missing like that nigga my mom fucked. He still hasn't called me yet. That's a whole fucking different argument. Shit, I got over it. And a couple bucks in my pockets, so now I could go buy a couple hot pockets. And grandma can start cooking the nastiest kind of greens. Precious.
Yo, man, listen what he's saying, and this is continuing from the last album. Bastard, he told us his dad wasn't shit, right? Now he's saying that again. He said, now competition is missing, like that nigga my mom fucked, right? My dad. And he's missing, right? You're MIA, missing in action. You're not a part of my life. But he's also saying the competition is missing. Like, no one else is at his level. I'm not competing with anyone besides myself.
Throwing me like this top hat bastard intro. How the fuck I'm gonna top that?
Tyler, you'll top that. You're very good individual.
Okay, you guys call me. I'm not a fucking rapist or a serial killer. I lied.
You know you just attention. You'll be fine.
I tried too hard, huh? Made a couple thou and I just don't know what to buy yet. The dream shit is free and I don't drink some fucking mindset. Nigga, fuck the mindset. My brain is in the vicinity. I'm fucked in the head. I lost my mind with my virginity. Oh, that's a 333-6. Isn't he a devil worshiper? Cause I'm too fucking ignorant to do some research. I'm the star of the group, so no one else gets the respect that they deserve.
Cause of you, bastard was good though.
What you think I recorded for? To have a bunch of critics call my shit a bunch of horrorcore? Like I didn't make Parade or Glorious, cause I'm too scared to tell my friends the way I really fucking feel? Of course they only listen to lyrics about me pissing off in the tunes of Laura Croft. I'm getting pissed off. Message boards are on my dick, I need a pissing wave. Let me bust one in their mouth. I know they full of flavor. Can't they just be happy for me? Like, the kid with nothing living out his dreams? Why they gotta fucking hate? I don't even skate anymore. I'm too fucking busy. I can barely kick for it now. What the fuck you mean I'm not talented? You see the shit that I've been doing? I mean, I'm not that great of a rapper, but as a whole, I'm pretty cool, right? People excited, thinking shit is so tight. Getting cosigns from rappers that I don't even like. What the fuck you want me to do? Start to gobble his mic?
Yo, that's just sick, man. You know, listen to what he's saying, right? Through all this, he's talking about the hype. Very similar to Eminem, right? In 99, 2000, Eminem came out with My Name Is. And it was unlike anything we've ever heard. It was dark, it was twisted. People were like interested, but still wanted more. But the hype was real, right? And when he was coming up with his new album, he said, yo, I can't live up to the hype. I'm not going to be able to top My Name Is, right? He said that in the same album, The Way I Am, we were just referencing. And, yo, that's got to be even more pressure. You got a guy who's black. You got a guy who's gay or bi. You got a guy who's a teenager. You got a guy who's in the rap game. You got a guy that's trying to live up to pressure. There's a lot of pressure on this dude. And he's honestly breaking a lot of ceilings. I love what he's doing, and I love that he just doesn't seem to give a fuck about what people say. But yo, I'm liking this. And just at the end, you can see what he's saying. He said, people excited thinking this shit is so tight, making me co-sign with rappers I don't even like, right? Are you worried about getting a co-sign from somebody? He's like, gosh, I don't even like dude, right? You know, it's like, I'm not worried about that. Yo, that's sick. And he said, but you know what, and I don't know if we got to this line yet. I don't know if this is a bar or a diss. You know, he said, fuck that, because these niggas ain't fucking with, wait, no. What the fuck you want me to do? Start to gobble this mic? Start jacking him off till his cat blasting off, right? Giving dude a little hand job. But he said, fuck that, because these niggas ain't fucking with me, because I don't listen to the immortal tech of the Neek. I don't know if that's a diss. There's a rapper by the name of Immortal Technique. He never really got a lot of fame, but he's a sick lyricist. He's just extremely intellectual and very political. Like he did a song called Why Did Bush Knock Down the Towers? It was about the government being responsible for 9/11. And he's got a really sick song called Dance with the Devil. If you haven't checked that out, check that out. Dance with the Devil by Immortal Technique. Sick with it. But I don't know if he referenced Tyler or he tried to co-sign his stuff. But yo, this sounds like a diss. He said, because I don't listen to the immortal tech of the Neek. It kind of matches his wordplay, so I don't know.
Start jacksing them off until it's cat blasting off. Fuck that. These niggas ain't fucking with me, cause I don't listen to the immortal with tech of the knee. Getting all this underground bullshit that's never compete.
That dude's an underground rapper too.
And gem of the week. I'd rather listen to Badu and push the T. It's
Erykah Badu.
Instead of that real hip hop that's full of the sheet. But they wanna critique everything that we Wolfgang has.
Yo, now I'm curious because it definitely sounds like he's dissing Immortal Technique. He's an underground rapper and he raps about stuff that's never gonna peak. He's saying, yo, I'd rather listen to Badu, right? Erykah Badu or Pusha T or Waka Flocka Flame, and you know, instead of that with supposedly real hip hop. Yo, I'm just spitting what's on my mind. Don't judge me. I'm living my dreams, bro. I'm curious to see what Immortal Technique said. Now, I'm a few, I'm a few years behind because I'm just now exploring Tyler the Creator. But I did a few searches and I see that there was a beef going on. It seemed like he dissed Immortal Technique. This other cat got involved with it and put a diss track out. I haven't heard it. I saw some of the comments. A lot of people were saying he killed Tyler, but I haven't heard it yet, so I don't know. It's question. Immortal Technique, even though you might not be into political rap and something that goes so deep about conspiracies and Peru and the government overthrowing the Egyptian ruler, he is a sick lyricist. So I don't know. I haven't heard anything from Tyler the Creator at that level lyrically where he's like battle rapping. I don't know if that's his style. I don't know if this ever turned into anything. I would be really interested to see because, Tyler is a gifted creative. Even though he's not your stereotypical battle rapper, I'd be pretty interested to see him in a battle. I bet you he could throw some blows of his own. But Immortal Technique, even though I'm not a fan of most of his music, you gotta respect the guy, and I know he's done some time, and he's a real dude. I don't know how the beef went, so I'm really excited to check that out after we review this album. Let's get back to it.
Several beliefs, but they don't get it because it's not made for them. The nigga that's in the mirror rapping, it's made for him, but they
that's
not.
Sick. That's sick, man. I hate breaking down every line, but listen to what he's saying. He's saying, they want to critique, right? Everything the Wolf Gang has ever released, but they don't get it because it's not made for them. And you hear a lot of guys would say this, like, I don't rap for anybody besides myself, right? I'm battling me. I want to put my story out there. I want to express my creativity. And worst case scenario, if it's not for me, it's for my guys and people like me that would appreciate where I'm coming from, right? If you don't get or understand the music, hey, you know what? It might not be for you, right? I've done a few reactions with Toby Nwigwe. He kind of reminds me of Black Thought. It's something that's very pro-black, where he tells you a lot about his culture, where he's from, but he spits about his kids and his family. That's not for everyone, but guess what? He knows that. He knows there's not people that also listen to mumble rap that are probably listening to him. There's different genres for a reason. So, if you don't get it, it's not for you. And I like what he said because he said, the nigga in the mirror rapping, it's made for him. Like, there's a poem. It's called The Man in the Mirror. And, it might be worth checking out. It's just something to make you humble yourself. Let me see if I can bring it up, and I'll screenshot or link to it in the description. But it's sick, especially for those younger cats on the up and coming. Talks about if you've disappointed the man in the mirror, it doesn't matter what riches or what you get because that's the only person you have to live with for the rest of your life. It's actually pretty sick.
Have the mindset that's same as him. I'm not weird. You're just a faggot. Shame on him. I'm not homophobic.
Faggot.
Faggot. Fuck is a good performance. I get on stage and I have as much fun as I can.
If there's nothing more about authentic hip hop, how can you say it any clearer than that, right? I get on stage and I do my thing, right? I have as much fun as I can in the space that in the platform that was given to me. Like, what don't you people get? Sick with it. You say, what the fuck is a good performance, right? Why do I care about how you define a good performance? This is me and from my people. Fuck off if you don't like it.
You seem like you have really random, and it's
Who doesn't have ADD? I don't. I wish the Bay was here. Therapy's been sending and niggas getting offended. They don't wanna fuck with me cause I do not fuck with religion. You see, that's my decision. You fuckers don't have to listen. Here, put this middle finger in your ear.
Yo, sick, right? I've dealt with that my whole life as well, right? Especially it was even more so yesteryear, where people are like, "Oh, are you Christian?" It's like, no. Are you Baptist? Are you Catholic? No. I'm a common sense independent. Do I think there could be something bigger than myself? Yeah, I really hope there is. I really hope there is a God, but do I think there's this almighty, all-powerful God that's looking down on me, judging me on everything I do, and if I don't say the right things, I'm going to eternal hell forever? That's not my definition of a God. And I've always had trouble with my faith, right? And finding something I truly believe in and exploring religion. But I get what he's saying. He's like, yo, people don't fuck with me because I don't fuck with religion. But that's my decision. You fuckers don't have to listen, right? It's like people sweating people that just because they have a different opinion. And I think he referenced that with Immortal Technique as well. He says it right here. But they do not have the mindset that is the same as him. Right? And I don't expect everyone to believe me. Just keep it pushing, keep it moving, right? Sick. Let's run it back a few seconds here.
Therapy's been sending and niggas getting offended. They don't want to fuck with me because I do not fuck with religion. You see, that's my decision. You fuckers don't have to listen. Here, put this middle finger in your ear. If someone gets blamed because some white kid had aimed his AK-47 at 47 kids, I don't want to see my name mentioned.
I'm thinking we'll take you serious enough to believe you.
College wasn't working and I wasn't working, so I was at home jerking off until my dick was hurting. But I was determined to be great, so it was classic to wait.
Yo, sick what he's saying there. I love how he's just setting the tone right from this first thing. It's like, yo, if you don't like me and you don't like the decisions that I'm making, don't fuck with me. But don't critique me either. And that's sick. And you hear what he's saying about college too, right? We hear a lot of this. We heard a lot of this with Kanye, with the college dropout. He's saying college wasn't working, and I wasn't working, right? College might be great if you could work a little part-time job or you got your family throwing you a little dough, but, for those kids out there like me that don't have stable family and don't come from a stable home, college can be very difficult, more so than it is for your average everyday kid. So he said, I sat at home jerking off until my dick was hurting, but I was still determined to be great. So these classes can wait. And he went and he pursued his dreams another way, right?
The 4 days that I went, I wasn't learning shit. Now I'm living dreams that I've wanted since 8. You can't afford to give my mother something on her birthday.
Are you explaining to me that you were in school
They claim the shit I say is just wrong. Like nobody has those really dark thoughts when I'm alone. I'm just a teenager who admits he's suicide prone. But life is doing pretty good, so that date is postponed for now.
Yo, sick. Listen to what he's saying, right? Again, he's setting the tone. They say the shit I say is just wrong. Like nobody has these really dark thoughts when alone, right? Everybody has dark thoughts. You look at your ex and you'd be like, man, it'd be cheaper to just off that chick, right? Or you're looking like, man, I wish I could just give somebody a couple $100 and just put some nickels in a sock and just beat the shit out of this bitch, right? But you can't do that, but you think it. And you get people like Eminem that say it on a record and people are like, I think he's got bodies. It's like, don't you know a lot of rap a lot of people have these alter egos and these names. It's been going on for decades. Not everybody is who they claim, and a lot of times they're just storytelling. It doesn't mean that it's not authentic or it's not something that might have happened, but you can't take it for something that's extremely literal. But I like what he's saying there. He's like, I'm just a teenager, bro. I'm 19. If I were just a normal 19-year-old, I would already be questioning myself and my awkward body and the things I do and trying to find my position in the world. But I'm doing pretty good right now, so that day is postponed for now.
Wow, life's a cute bitch full of estrogen, and when she gives you lemons, nigga, throw 'em at pedestrians.
Ooh.
What are you saying? I mean, you've been doing pretty good. I've seen that.
Still live in my grandma's house. Sell out a fucking show in London just to end up on couches. I hate my fucking life. When I make that announcement, my hero calls my phone just to put that in doubt then. But then I am confused if I want in or just out. My friends really think I'm playing when I say I need counseling. I sit in grandmother's living room and just pout and shout loud inside. Sometimes I just want to die. Our future came from the bottom, and it's gonna take a couple armed armies trying to stop him. All you fucking lanes don't have to like me. The devil doesn't wear Prada. I'm clearly in a fucking white tee.
Ooh. Yo, he set the tone for this. I hope the entire album is like this, because you heard a lot of, even after I heard Bastard, I was like, bro, this is dark. I didn't expect it to be this dark. My 13-year-old listens to this. This is his favorite rapper. But listen to what he's saying, and it doesn't get more authentic than that. He's putting his feelings into this. So yeah, there's a lot of witty bars, there's a lot of comedy, he talks a lot of shit, but if you really listen, he's spitting some knowledge here, and he's telling you where he's at in life, and he's creative with it. Even just the way that he he flows on this, nothing crazy, nothing, no double wordplay and complicated lyrics to break down, but it's still sick, it's still creative, and I'm excited to hear his work. We're gonna check out. We already reviewed the entire Bastard album. I'm gonna go through the entire Goblin album as well. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like checking out new music here. We try to look at things that bring either something positive, something unique, something different to the table, whether it be spoken word, poetry, hip hop. I'm looking forward to getting into this album. So if you like Tyler the Creator, you always thought about exploring his music and wanted that breakdown, I have Bastard. It's on one of my playlists below. But without further ado, let's get into Goblin.